Hi, I'm Andee Pelan. I'm the Executive Director of Green Barrie. We are a registered environmental charity here with a mission to make Barrie a cleaner and greener place through helping people to make responsible environmental choices in their day-to-day. So I know it sounds cliche, but Earth Day has always been one of those things where I have a love-hate relationship with it because every day is Earth Day. That's the cliche. But it's also Earth Month, Earth Week, whatever you want to do. And we have a whole bunch of different activities planned. We do fundraising gala we're doing on Saturday. And then next week we're having, on the 24th, we're having a Healthy Yards workshop at the Dorian Parker Center where people can come and learn what they can do in their own yard to actually make the world a little bit better a place. We also have a mission to plant 10,000 trees in the Barrie area, and we're a little over halfway to that goal. And we'll be putting more trees in the ground, another 300 to 400 on Saturday, May 11th, and the community is welcome to come out and join us and plant a tree or three. It's a great family event, so we always hope that people want to come and join us for that. It's a lot of fun. And then again, a lot of this time of year is about getting plants in the ground, to get more trees planted, get native trees, native plants planted, because they just have such a broader reach of benefits, including climate change, of course. And so part of the other thing we do as part of our fundraiser is that we are having a native plant and tree sale on the 24th and 25th. You can pre-order your plants, and they're all native plants that are meant to be here, and they can be used in your landscaping projects. And again, because they are the plants that are supposed to be here, they do way better. They take a lot less water, a lot less work on your part, and they are obviously the most beautiful, in my opinion. Well, Living Green Barrie is Barrie's only registered environmental charity. So that's one of the things that we've been doing this for over 30 years. And one of the things that we are really good at is bringing in other partners. So we're a big fan of being behind the scenes and getting the right people in the same room. And one of our new partner organizations is Pollinate Barrie, who is a brand new startup, not-for-profit. And so now they're working with us because we share a lot of that same alignment. And so they are working on us with our Healthy Yards workshop, and they are a wealth of knowledge about some of the native plants. Another one of the local environmental groups is called Firebird Community Cycle, and they take bicycles that were destined for the landfill, and they take them from the landfill and they repair them, and then they get them back into the community. And they have a DIY repair shop so people can bring their bikes in. So we're going to be working with them on a poker run in June. So that's a kind of an event there. So that's really probably our biggest thing, is that we don't have a big presence as far as we don't have a building or a physical location, but we have a huge presence in pretty much anything that has been started environmentally in the city. It was probably us that started it, or we're part of it. So things like the community gardens, again, those are not managed by us right now, but we were the first one to put one in. And that's really where I think we shine, is that we can use the latest information to try and figure out how to make that happen. So we're sort of catalysts for change. So one of the things that we started, so Living Green Barrie's been around since 1991. And in that time, we've done a lot of different things that would be considered green, like different activities from, like, we started recycling plastic before the city had the Blue Bin program. We started the city's Spring Into Clean program, picking up garbage before it made its way into the waterways. There was a whole bunch of different things we did. But when we got together 5 years ago, we thought, what do we need to be doing? I mean, there's a million things. And we realized that the elephant in the room, the thing that was probably the most important, was climate action. So right now our entire mission is about trying to connect up the average person with climate actions. We always have this idea that, oh, the government needs to do something about it. Well, we're in a crisis where everyone needs to do something about it. And it's not as scary when you start to engage with climate change and you start realizing that if you become part of the solution, it actually takes a lot of the anxiety you might be feeling around climate change out. So, but again, massive problem. What does one person do? So what we've done is we've taken this big thing and we've boiled it down to 12 actions. And those 12 actions we assign to 12 months of the year. So every month we focus on a different action and try and focus all of our events, workshops, messaging, everything around that one action. And the next year we're going to do it again. And the year after that, again. And so the idea is that those behavior changes start to become not as scary or as big anymore when we start doing this. So we start off every year with our first action, which is actually just to be hopeful. And so really this is about taking something that was so big and scary and making it down to realizing that there's a lot of work being done right now by a lot of really great people, and that it is worth everyone getting involved. Right now we're in April, Earth Day, Earth Month, and our action is to green your yard, which is why we're focused a lot on different plants, different trees, getting those things in the ground, and obviously for us, fundraising and trying to get more money to get more trees and plants in the ground. That's kind of our goal. Yeah, so first step is to come to our website. It's being rebuilt right now, so I'm pre-apologizing, but it's functioning and you can find out a lot more resources. And that's really what we want to do, is be that resource where you can come and find out all the different things that are going to help, you know, make things a little easier on the planet and the area that we live in. And you know, we are going to be constantly doing events. We focused last month on electric vehicles and trying to, particularly getting women to understand a little bit more about electric vehicles, because they don't tend to buy them as much as men, which is an interesting concept. And then we're going to be doing, in the fall, we're going to have a big gala in the woods again. It's our second fundraiser of the year, and that one, it'll be really fun because not only is it a way for us to do this big gala in the woods, but we like to walk the walk and talk the talk. So we did this event last year. We had 150 people come, big fancy dinner in the woods, and the amount of garbage that we generated, I could fit in one hand. It's just, again, that's what we're trying to do, is show that a lot of the things that we think of as being green aren't that hard, and they don't actually cost a lot of money. It's just taking that second thought and that second look at what you're doing. And one of the big things that people don't realize about the environment is actually it's a very cheap way to live. And often what happens is that the green alternative to something seems to cost a lot more money at the outset, like an electric car is a good example. But then if you suddenly look at that green technology or whatever it is over a little bit longer of a time scale, suddenly you realize, oh, actually this was way cheaper. And that is almost the case for almost everything that is better for the environment. Usually costs a little bit more or a little bit more planning at the outset, but it's saving you a lot of money. So it's both good for the environment and for your pocketbook. Okay, yeah, so if you want to know about what we're doing, or you want to come out and join us on May 11th for our tree planting event, we would love to have you. Just go to our website or follow us on our socials, and then you'll see some of the crazy things that we all have planned for the next little bit here.